Right. So here we are.
Right. Here we are.
Rainbow, Oregon, huh?
Yeah, beautiful fucking place.
Isn't it amazing?
So amazing.
Yeah.
Better than the National Forest that I've seen. It's way more untouched.
So can you tell me your name?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Miller. Yeah.
Okay. And where are you from originally, Ryan?
Born and raised in Ventura, California, so SoCal. But yeah, I met family and wanted to start traveling as soon as I went up to NorCal, backpacking.
So you just kind of went out on a backpacking trip and...
Yeah, after Occupy, at the end of 2012, a friend and I just walked from San Francisco to Eugene, Oregon, and hitched, camped on the beach with a bunch of people, just met a bunch of family and fellow travelers and home bums and everything, and just fell in love with the people, the way of life, the lack of someone else scheduling what you have to do every day, waking up, just seeing what feels right to do.
So you're enjoying this life?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How long have you been out here on the road?
Probably 5 months now with my truck and camper. Left in April, California in April, and then went through, started off with like a hot spring excursion, kind of just tracking out hot springs and going through there from California to Nevada to Utah to Wyoming to South Dakota. And then that's where we met a bunch of family, coincidentally, or like by divine providence, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Started meeting a bunch of family in South Dakota, and here and behold, it's going to be here in South Dakota, the national gathering. So we stayed in there for a month, and yeah, I just fell in love with it. It was my first rainbow gathering, and it was nationals, yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about your life growing up?
Born and raised Christian, Republican, went to church every day, Sunday school, Moo Cow Club, everything. And when I was around 13, I just remember, reading more and more scripture and just like getting the gut feeling that this is a mind control doctrine for the masses. And I couldn't shake that feeling, and I kind of revolted from that and went completely atheist. And then realized that's not the way either. I was too polarly opposed. I was on two polar extremes.
Right.
Full submission to this God and waiting for Jesus Christ to come and save us all, save us from our guilt and all that shit. And then going to atheism with complete lack of any type of philosophy. I realized that wasn't structurally safe for my own being as well. So I started studying like Buddhist philosophy and quantum physics and seeing how they kind of intertwine and how everything really is connected on a quantum level, and just cause and effect really does create a moral code that is kind of unseen, but you can feel it and see it in the way you live.
Can you say a little more about that?
It's been so long since I've looked into anything, and I know the quantum entanglement experiment, which I've based a lot of my unity ideas on, was a little bit flawed. The study, the way they observed the electron kind of interact with the electron, and caused it to collapse into a certain field. So observation doesn't really, manifest in a way that they wanted you to believe. And like, have you seen What the Bleep? Do we know?
Yes, I have seen What the Bleep.
Yeah, that was they went a little too crazy with that, but I still believe it, that every particle, that everything is connected just by light. Light bounces from person to person. Life emits light, and it's all just based on frequencies and harmony with the universe. And what is around you, you can either be discordant or harmonious, and it's all about just focusing on what's there and not on what is not there.
Well, so speaking of harmony, what's in your heart right now?
Wanting to be in harmony with nature. It's definitely a want. I'm still looking for a way to be in balance with everything, and take as much as I give and give as much as I take, and live in abundance. And I've seen the possibilities of it with biodiverse farming, sustainable communities where everyone's sharing a lawnmower and a refrigerator instead of every household having their own lawnmower and refrigerator. It's completely unnecessary.
Right.
So it's all about just saying what we have, what we can make with what nature provides, and if you do it right, you have more than enough food. Biodiverse organic farming puts out 4 times as much food per square foot than monocropping corn. And
Right.
so there's no way to believe that we're lacking of food. The main reason food isn't or the main reason people are starving in the world isn't because we don't have enough food. It's because of transportation and just government sanctioning, monocropping and subsidizing monocrops when it should be diverse farming. But if we can get to that, I know the Earth has enough to provide for like 15 billion, 20 billion people. But there'll always be things that keep it in balance, whether we want to or not,
Wow.
by like nature or by man. Man's instincts is part of nature, I think.
So, what would you like to share with people just about life in general, or what you've discovered for yourself so far?
Just to challenge yourself and challenge things. Don't accept what people tell you. Experience it for yourself and see the results for yourself, because you don't really know something until you've experienced it. So if you're afraid of something and you don't know why, or you think you know why, you don't know why until you've done it yourself.
Right on.
And it's not going to hurt you. I mean, life does show you what you need instead of what you want. So if you think you want something, life has a way of showing you what you need. And especially on the road, seeing new places and seeing new things, it's like a divine providence every day, divine interference every day. If you're looking for it, paying attention to it, it's there, and it will help you grow and understand more about yourself and the universe and people, just being open instead of being afraid of things. Like it's so funny how like the entire society is afraid of germs and bacteria and all this stuff, but I mean, I've been drinking live water out of rivers and sharing cups and pots of food with 8 people at a time, 9 people at a time, and I only feel stronger. My immune system only feels stronger, and
Uh-huh.
I just feel great. I feel closer to God, feel closer to Earth, being on the move and seeing new things, seeing seeing noble things by traveling and seeing new things. Yeah.
Noble things like,
Like, I'll be thinking of something, I'll be pondering a thought all day, and then without even mentioning it, the next person I walk into or come in contact to just embodies that idea or archetype, and or at least talks to me about it. And it's just crazy how the vibes or intentions you put out come back to you on the road,
nice.
especially. But it was cool when I was hitchhiking or backpacking first. I found a box that said I can be moving or I can be still, but still is still moving to me. So I took that to heart, and I feel like being moving gives you momentum, and it makes change easier. But once you find a happy medium in life, you can plant yourself and cause other people's moving to go towards your stillness. If that makes any sense. Basically I can see myself living in a one spot on a farm and still be evolving. I don't have to be traveling anymore to do that, but I just still want to see the world and see what there is out there, and
Nice.
meet communes and stuff.
Nice. So, how would you rate your happiness right now compared to other times in your life?
Oh, I mean, happiness it's just a state of being, and it's a choice a lot of times. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm 100% happy all the time. I definitely get stressed out and annoyed still, and I still experience the full spectrum of human emotion. But I don't feel stuck. I don't feel hopeless. I feel more hope than ever, more free than ever.
Right
Definitely
on.
just not having a boss over my head and a schedule, and just learning how to make, I mean, more than minimum wage a million different ways. You can, flip stuff on Craigslist, make stuff and sell it on Etsy, eBay, Amazon. Just do odd jobs on Craigslist. Fly a sign that says need work, and people with excess will just come and pay you $30 an hour to move furniture.
Right on.
Hell yeah. Especially with the way the middle class is being destroyed in America, it's all there is just the people like us, or people living paycheck to paycheck, and then people just living in almost obscene excess. And it's almost like the symbiotic relationship where the people living in excess feel so disconnected from the rest of humanity because of how much money they have. The only way to connect themselves to the rest is just to share the abundance they have. And that's how I felt too when I was wealthy for a bit, and all my friends that I wanted to like hang out with and everything, they didn't have much, and it just felt right and felt great to share everything I had with them. And that's really all it is just realizing that we're all here together, and nothing is permanent except experiences and memories. So why freak out about material objects? Like there's
Well,
no
and
reason.
you're still kind of sharing yourself with other people and what you have with other people, right?
Oh yeah, it's like the only way to live now. Like I feel disconnected and selfish, and it's just wrong to not share when someone else, like, how can I be happy if people around me are hungry and I have a full belly? Like, it's just that kind of thing.
Right on,
Like,
brother.
you want to be
Anything else you'd like to share with the audience here?
get the fuck out there.
Thanks, brother.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Thank you, Edward.
Yeah.